SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. Los Angeles Rams taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Jake Elliott set.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So they get the completion, that's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there, because sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
First and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, the game the underneath stuff, you got to go and make the tackle right away.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Gutierrez. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Vick, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Number 39.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. I like to look at that play right from the beginning. thing. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one. To cover the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Operating from the gun, Gutierrez. Quick throw here, that's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Gutierrez on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Gutierrez. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Jake Elliott on.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jones has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard. And he fires one that's intercepted. Montel Nicholson picks him, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Gutierrez throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Gutierrez. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Gutierrez. And that will be incomplete.
Gutierrez's pass.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's set away. Fielded at the 43. 49 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a
nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Ball carrier.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On third down, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Gutierrez. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And he hits him in stride. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot down the corner, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. To throw again on second down. Ryan, short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. And it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I think it'll be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dante Fowler. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
At their own 40.
Matt Ryan and the Falcons getting ready to go again here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Well, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
That's caught, Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gurley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
He'll get the first down and go inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 22 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Micah Kaiser. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Sterling.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. L.A. readies for its next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Gutierrez now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Gutierrez. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give them 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few... like that, they'll be right back in the game, and if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Brings up 2nd and
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other. Rifles one, it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Dylan McCoy, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Ryan. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a draw play for Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now they struggled to get him rolling up. The ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Turn there, call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Gutierrez. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the 4th Patriot down recorded. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 30. Five-yard line.
Down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards. Pick up 1st down.
1st and 10.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
He's across.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
The 25-yard line.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
18-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Kenny Young gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. On first down, Vick, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Gutierrez, off play action. It's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Isaiah with the INT. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Third and 2, now Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. From the left side, it's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. Gutierrez. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now here's another interception. Puts up like he had a lead, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Again here on first down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Todd Gurley on the carry. He was brought down by
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Falcons, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on